Okay, so today I'm going to make some cuckoo. So I just took a bag of cut okra from Great Value. Put that in here with half a cup of water. You don't need much water. And I put some garlic and herb seasoning on it. And maybe about a teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to cover that and let it cook down on medium. And once it's all cooked down, I'm going to add in the cooker, quote unquote cooker. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes. I'm just going to give it a stir. A lot of liquid has come out of the cooker. So it's still pretty firm. So I'm just going to leave it probably for about another 15 minutes and let it cook down. And I'm going to put the fire on low. Just cover it up. So as you can see, the okra is cooked, and when all the little seeds start to come out, that's how I want it. You see that? Alright, so now I'm going to put my cornmeal mixture in there. Okay, so here you see a cup of like regular cornmeal. Actually, it's like a cup and a half that I've had soaking in water. And it helps the cornmeal to absorb it, and it eliminates lumps is what it does also. So I'm going to put this in here in my okra. It looks like a porridge consistency now. Alright, so I'm going to turn the fire up to, I guess, medium-high. What you need to do is stir this as it cooks. The cornmeal is going to thicken up as it incorporates the okra. It's going to get thicker. But at least by doing this, you eliminate any lumps, which is a major problem with cuckoo. I'm just going to keep stirring it. So I'm going to stir this for a while and come back to you, okay? Okay, it's thickened up, and I'm putting about 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt in here. It's hard work making this. You have to really stir a lot. And as it cooks, and as you stir it, it's gonna get thicker. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. You want it to get thicker so that, you know, when you put it on a plate, it's not runny. It will solidify, type of thing. And then you're gonna make some fish. You need a lot of gravy for this, and you're gonna pour the fish in the gravy over it. It's so good. This is a remnant of an African dish, because I noticed that Africans cook with a lot of okra and, you know, different types of meal. So I'm going to turn the fire down a bit so it doesn't start to burn. So I've got it on medium now. It's the only part about this I don't like is it's hard work, and there's really no getting around it. But it'd have been a lot more work if you hadn't soaked the cornmeal, because then it would have been lumpy and you'd been working and fighting to get the lumps out, or stirring to get the lumps out, should I say. Now I'm just stirring it so that it doesn't burn on the bottom. Okay, so the cornmeal is cooked, and the consistency looks pretty good. When you put it on a plate, you know, it stands a little bit. Or you can put it in a bowl and mold it too. Alright, so let me turn this off and make my fish to go with it. Okay, this is what the cuckoo looks like. I just spooned some out and put it on a bowl. Okay, so with the cuckoo you're going to have some salmon. You can fry fish and stew it down, but this is real quick and easy. So you got some salmon. I'm going to drain the water off of that, and I've got a red onion, or it could be a white onion, whatever, and just chop it up. And I'm going to get some green onions, and I'm going to use some of my green seasoning. Okay, up some onion. I'm going to turn the stove on. I've opened my salmon and I've drained the water out. Some olive oil in the pan, just a little bit. And while that's heating up, I'm going to cut out the rest of my onion to put in there. Okay, let's put this onion in here. Put some of my green seasoning. I have a video on this. This is different types of peppers, like green and red, orange, cilantro, garlic, ginger, just all mixed up. Grind it up and put in some vinegar and some olive oil. It gives the food such a nice flavour. So I'm going to let these onions and the seasoning cook for a little bit. Maybe about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll add the salmon. Okay, I'm just chopping up some green onion from the garden. I'm trying to grow vegetables. I didn't do too well this year, but green onion is really easy to grow, and I've got a bunch of it, so I'm going to put some of this in there when it's finished. I've got some cherry tomatoes that we rinsed off. I'm going to put those in there also. Cut them in half. You usually put a little bit of tomato sauce, with, like tomato sauce with green onions and peppers in there, but I don't have any, so I'm going to put a little bit of salsa in there. If you want a nice gravy, that's the purpose of doing it. Gravy over that cuckoo or cornmeal is so good. Put our canned salmon in there. I've drained it already. Break it up. And we eat everything. There's bones in here that are so fine. I know some people like to take it out, but we eat it. We love it. You cook it down, you don't even taste it. And it's good calcium for you. Good source of calcium. So I'm going to put a little end of chunky sauce. I'm going to put that in there. some water. So I put about 1/4 cup of water in there. Mix it around to get it off. Okay. So we're going to get some more juice from the tomatoes that I put in there, and also the onion. I'm trying to break it all up. We don't like chunks. But the only other seasoning I'm going to put in here is some black pepper. So I'm going to put this in there. The salmon is cooked, so all we're really doing is heating it up along with cooking down the tomatoes, because it's already cooked in the can. I'm going to put some black pepper in there, a bit of garlic powder, and I'm going to put a drop of ketchup in there. That's like a West Indian thing. I know Bajans love to put ketchup. It gives it like a different flavour, so I'm going to squeeze a little bit of that in there. And ketchup will give it a nice colour too. Not much, that's it. So I'm going to put the cover on this. Oops, wrong cover. Well, let me find a cover for that. I'm going to put a cover on it and turn it down low. Okay, so this is cooked down. I put like 1/2 cup of water in there and a little bit more ketchup and so a little bit of pepper. Okay, so this is all mixed and mingled because it was really already cooked. So here's the cuckoo. This plate's hot. So basically you're going to put this on top of it. So you serve it. And it's so good. So this is plate. Okay. Look at that. Absolutely delicious. I don't know if I said this, but this is a Bajan dish. So it's like Bajans usually eat cuckoo and flying fish, but you know in the States we don't have any flying fish, so it's a salmon. Alright, hope you enjoyed. Bye.